in regard to the phased reopening of schools. Speaking while inspecting the Mukuru Primary School in Nairobi, Education CS Professor George Magoha, however, ruled out closing of schools in the wake of a second wave of COVID infections.
We are seeing the disease raging. One senior procurement manager at the Kenya National Examination Council succumbed to neck. She was not old. She was not unhealthy. So COVID is actually real, and let us hope that we change our culture of impunity against ourselves. And for that reason, we have decided as government for now that those students who are in school, like you have seen them, they should continue to be in school. Because life must continue as long as we obey the protocols that are given, which unfortunately most of us are not obeying. If you look at those children, they are all masked. Then go out of the school and you see the children outside and find out whether they are masked. So are they not better at school? So they are better at school, and that's a very strong point that we shall continue to consider in favor of keeping the schools open. In terms of opening schools for all the others, there is consultation at every level of government. And as you are aware, on the 4th we are going to engage, His Excellency the President will engage with the governors and other stakeholders. And after that, we shall then decide when to call our own internal education stakeholders, so that when we make a decision with regards to the children who are at home, it shall be a very well-informed decision that may have consequences, but then everybody will be responsible for those consequences, including your most humble selves. What are the parents saying? The majority of them are saying, no, can we have the other children at school? Because there are others who are there. You may argue and say, well, we have had instances like the case of Miranda, where somebody came from the coast and infected another 8 or so candidates. But it is under control. And Miranda, being one of the largest schools, has a candidature of over 650 this year. So from the point of view of numbers, those students are being isolated and the school is ongoing. But then we always knew that when you move students around, that might happen. So the other big issue is that if you now ask them to go home, then another incident like that might happen.
You're watching News Desk for the latest news.